just get it on like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave.
Hello everyone. Now it feels like a while since I last spoke to you, and that is because I have been so busy. I've literally done 2 massive windows. I've done a blackboard down in the kitchen, which was for a menu design. I've done a shepherd's hut design where I've painted a huge big branch of like blossoms on the wall. What else have I done? I've done wedding stationery for on the day. The list honestly goes on. I've been busy, basically. So I apologise for not uploading last week. So to avoid that, I was going to do it every Wednesday. So I will still aim for Wednesday, but it might just be every week. So I will keep you updated on Instagram and Facebook as well. But anyway, this week we've got a very exciting week. And the reason why it's so exciting is because I'm going to theme this video and next video with Mamma Mia. Now, ABBA is my favourite band, all-time favourite band. I will always be happy, I will always be on the dance floor if ABBA is played. So yeah, just a shout out to ABBA there. And my favourite film is actually Mamma Mia, and I know that it's in fashion at the moment, so we're going to be doing a Mamma Mia themed calligraphy week where I have created some worksheets where you can download them and we can recreate something pretty nice. So I've got some nice little sheets which you can trace over. We'll go into these a little bit later, and we've got a shell theme as well there where we can create a lovely image. So that is our end goal. What we're going to do first, we're going to go over how to create certain letters, how to connect them so we can create a quote, so we can create certain words. And the way that we're going to be doing that is we're going to be using some guidelines which you will probably already have from last week. And you'll need your pen holder, whether it's a straight one or an oblique one, a pencil, perhaps two different colours if you have them, but don't worry too much if you don't. So I've actually got the paprika one here, which is like a nice burnt orange / pink. It's really lovely, and just black. I might introduce more later on because you know what I'm like. And I will be looking through Bettering Your Lettering, which is available on my website. It's $19.99. But, well, I'll show you in a second just how useful this is for anybody who wants to start doing calligraphy or is interested in developing their lettering. So we'll go into that a little bit later. Anyway, let's get started. Okay everyone, so in this video you will need a couple of guidelines. So these are available on my website as a PDF which you can download and print however many you want. So you'll be able to keep it, save it in your folder, and like I say, just use it however many times you need. You'll also need a pencil, a pen holder. I'm using the Nico G nib again, so this one is an oblique pen holder, but you can of course use a straight pen holder, which is just like this one. We went through how to hold the pen last week, so if you haven't done that, then I definitely recommend going back to that one. I'm also going to be using a variety of different colours, so I've got the Just Black ink, I've got powder pink ink, Lipstick Kisses, fig green, and mint. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use them all, but it's definitely worth having them out. So they're all my own collection, so again available on my website. And also, if you haven't noticed, there is a discount on there at the moment, so if you use the code HEATWAVE then you will get 10% off all the products that you'll see today. I'm also going to be going through the Bettering Your Lettering, so I'll go through this a little bit later, but if you are new to calligraphy, you want to learn how to create different letters, different formations, then this is ideal for you. So similarly to the guidelines, it will be a PDF which you save and then print off. So it's ideal because even if you've got one sheet that you want to just go over again, then you can print that sheet off however many times you need to and keep practicing. And then additional to them, like I say, it is a themed class, so I've created some themed worksheets for you. They are free for this week, so you get them this week. Make sure you're hot on it because I think these ones are fantastic. Again, print them off however many times you need. let's get started. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to go through the Bettering Your Lettering work guide. So as you can see, it is just a worksheet where, as you can see here, I've actually started this one before, but it'll give you a good idea. So they have little faded letter formations here, which are perfect to go over, and then underneath you have just a empty guideline section for you to just do the same thing again without tracing it. So I think it's really handy. Like I say, you can go over this as many times as you want because it will be a PDF sent straight to your computer, which you can just print as many times as you need. So it is really handy. And obviously there are little guidelines on there, some little arrows showing you how to create these certain shapes. The ones at the top are the most basic, and then they get a little bit more intricate, and then same with the capitals as well. So we will look at this at the same time as creating our own here, because I know that a lot of you won't have this. Okay, so I'm going to start with the letter A, and don't worry, I'm not going to go through the whole alphabet because I do think it's best if you just did this yourself, but just to give you a bit of an idea. I'm going to start on the base line here, which is the third line down, so it's the second pink line if you're using my guidelines, and the lowercase a will be between the header line and the base line. So this here is called a basic flourish, so it's an entry stroke, so make sure that you swoosh this in. It doesn't have to be as drastic as mine, I like to just really exaggerate everything. It will be a curved C-like shape. Bring it to the top of the header line, take your pen off, to then go in again, and it's like a little I shape. So if I was to break that apart, it would be, you've got your entry, you've got like the C-like shape which brings to the top of the header line, which is the first pink line, and then an I shape. Okay, so put them together and that will create the letter A. Now make sure every time you reach the top to take your pen off. So every single time you reach a point where you feel like you can just take your pen off, please do. So every single stroke is separated. It might look like you've got your pen on at all times, but trust me, you will not. Now I'll just quickly go over the letter B, and I'll go up to letter D because I think that's a good one to stop at. So again, you've got your swoosh, but this time we're going to bring this around, pull down and reach the base line, which is again the third line down or the second pink line. You want to take your pen off at that point because we've reached a point. Bring this up and around. So I'll just show you that again. But I'm going to break it apart like this one here. So up, around, down, take your pen off, and then we'd start at the bottom here at the base line for the B, bring it up, around and pull. Now you don't have to do this part, you could just go like that, and then if you wanted to join it onto something else, just pull that from under there. So I'll just show you how that would look. And I'll do that other one again as well. Remember to take your time with this, everything is very slow and steady. Okay, so we've got A, B, C. If you look at these ones as the final result. C is very straightforward. So again, you've got your entry stroke, and it is just the letter C, but pull the exit of that letter upwards a little bit more. So I'll do that again. Your entry, and then just pull that up a little bit. So really extend the exit of that letter. Okay. Letter D, just go in. So you've got your entry again, just a little flick that goes in. The C-like shape that we did for the A, take your pen off and you're going to pull that around and down. So if I do that again, if I break that apart for you, so you've got your flick going in, you've got a C-like shape, and then you would add an L shape. But instead of starting from there upwards and around, I want you to stop it there, so then you can take your pen off, pull that out and pull it back down, just to make it a little bit chunkier and a little bit more separated. Okay. So that one and that one is our final products with that. So if you do have the Bettering Your Lettering Guide, I would advise you just to carry on with them. It would be really good in your own time, you don't have to do it now, but especially the top row, because they are the most basic, the ones that you'll use the most. The other ones will be like how to exit a letter and add flourishes, but it's the same for all letters and you can really have fun with it, so I would definitely have a look at that. But at least we've got the first few letters there.
I'm buzzing, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. Come on, let's.
Now before we go on to the worksheet, I want to quickly show you how to connect letters. Okay, so simply putting it, when you were at school you were told to keep your pen on the paper at all times. Now I'm telling you to do something that's completely the opposite. Take your pen off at all times, like I showed you with these. When you are reaching a point, take your pen off to then go into the next part. We are going to do that with every single letter and break down every single letter as well. Trust me, it will make your life so much easier. So if I just show you how to connect using the word Mia, so Mamma Mia. Start with a capital again. Take your pen off. Okay, so with this part here, I'm going to start my letter I. I'm going to really extend the exit, as you can see there, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I will stop, take my pen off, and I'll just draw over that part there. So it's very simple, to be honest, how to connect a letter. So I'll do that again, and I'll do it with just Amma here. So if we go in with the A, take your pen off when you reach a point, really extend that exit, which does look strange because you're probably just used to a cursive A. So extend, take your pen off and just draw over that point. So extend and draw over that point. Extend and draw over that point. Okay, so give this a go. If you do have my booklet, make sure you have a little look at the back of this, just to have a look how I've formed different letters. Okay, so now you've finished your worksheet, I want you to have a look at this one here. Now this one is a shell design, which I thought was perfectly in theme with Mamma Mia. What I'm going to do here, so don't draw over this part because I don't think it's necessary, but you can write over the top of this part here, just like you have with the last sheet. And then in the middle we will use one of the quotes from the last sheet and place that there. And it's just a nice little final piece for you. You can obviously, if you wanted to, print it on a different sheet of paper, something that's a little bit nicer, so you can maybe crop off my website if you wanted to and frame it. I think that would look really nice just on your wall or as a present. But yeah, this is what we're going to use now. I've printed on A5, but it's absolutely fine on an A4 as well. Okay, so for this part here, I'm actually going to write out, "Can you hear the drums, Fernando?" So I just thought that that would look quite nice there. I'm going to be using the powder pink ink, which I showed you at the start. It is a really nice, like a ballerina pink. It's lovely. So I'm going to be using that one. Okay, so that is everything for this tutorial. So we have created something that looks like this, which I really think looks lovely, and you can, like I said, print it on some sort of nice card or even coloured card, and I think it would actually make a really nice gift. Even if you wanted to trace over the shell so that you have your own version, draw over it using your nib, make sure that it's dry before you do anything with it. But you could print that and you could put it in like a little girl's room or something. I don't know. I think it'd look really nice though. So we have learnt in this lesson how to create certain letters. We've also learnt how to connect letters to create a word, and we have created some worksheets as well. So I do hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've learnt a lot from that one. I do think it's so informative. Like I said earlier, everything that I have used, whether it's the coloured inks, the Mablique, the nib, anything, the guidelines, everything, it is 10% on my website at the moment. Also, if you are from London, the London class is also online at the moment. It's a huge 10% off, which is like £9.50. So get that, because the London class is going to be amazing. So use the code London10 if you want to grab one of those. And if you want to get anything from the website that's just calligraphy shop, use the code Heatwave. Let's hope that continues, because at the moment it's just raining.
Set on fire, tell me your desires. We're not getting tired, baby.
Into how to paint using my inks, and I think we're going to keep it as like a Mamma Mia theme, but I think I'm going to do maybe some shells, maybe some flowers, that kind of thing. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Remember to give this video a like, comment please, and subscribe if you really want to. Share it onto your Instagram as well. Just let me know what you think. Just another side note, make sure that you post your little final pieces onto the calligraphy room so we can hype each other up. I feel like if we learn together, it's so much better than learning on our own. But yeah, let me know what you think, and have a good week.
The sun sets on fire, tell me